Bonjour, ¿cómo estás? I hope everyone is doing muy bien, y'all. I hope y'all having a beautiful, blessed day out there, y'all. I had a little malfunction, so give me just a second to clean it up, y'all. I am here, though. I am here, okay? Thank you, sugar. Yeah, I done wasted something on my doggone computer. No, not before my interview. But y'all, I hope y'all are having a beautiful, blessed day out there. Be sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out when I am going live. Okay, y'all. Today we have a special live today, y'all. Okay, we are getting to some things of the things with the well reality star. Carl, aka It's K Star. Okay, now Carl be here in just a few seconds. Okay, so y'all just bear with us while he comes upon the link. Now, while we wait on Carl, I'll just let you all know, you know, who Carl is. So, hey, Adore, hey, Maria. I'm good, baby. Thank you. Like I said, Carl is from the web reality space, not from one, two shows. He's been on many reality series. Okay. So if you aren't familiar with him, just type in It's K Star on all social media platforms so that you can get into the minutia of his creativeness and what his life is all about. Okay. So again, I'm gonna wait for Carl to get here. But while we wait, I'll make sure I just do a few announcements really quick. So, hey, Jonika. Hey, girl. How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, okay? Yes, honey. Yes, honey. And I don't know why the link is showing twice, but it is. And make sure that you all know to stay right here, okay? Stay right here. This is the live that we're going to be in. Not sure why YouTube and hey, sugar. Hey, I'm doing good, Jonique. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. But I'm not sure why StreamYard and YouTube host I don't know why they have me on two different lives, but hey, we're here and we're true and we are doing the thing. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me. Hey, Tayana. Hey, girl. How you doing? Hey. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Just give Carl a few more seconds. Carl will be here. Now, again, like I said, I'm going to be interviewing Carl today, and I'm going to give a beautiful, beautiful um thank you. I'm going to go ahead and do my intro while we wait on Carl. Okay. I'm your girl, Uniquely Destiny. And today I'm excited to sit down with Carl, the CEO and creative force behind the hit reality show, The Scene ATL. Yes. If you have not seen that show, you should get down there to Stylish TV and shout out to JT as well so that you do not miss out when all the episodes drop each and every Wednesday. Okay. Carr is more than a visionary executive. He's a multifaceted talent. Okay. He's a model, producer, music artist, and songwriter whose creativity, y'all, extends across multiple lanes of entertainment. Okay. Hey, Bendo. Hey, Bendo. Bendo said he on the way. So I know it's true. We got Bendo. Shout out to Bendo Kane, who's also on the cast of The Scene ATL. I will be getting that interview soon too. So just stay tuned because we're going up all 2026. Okay. Shout out to Bendo. Okay. Carl is beyond the spotlight, y'all. He's also a genuine supporter, family, and friend to many, known for building community just as much as building brands. Okay, did you catch that? I'm going to read it again. I said he is beyond the spotlight. He's also a genuine supporter, family, and friend to many, known for building community just as much as building brands. And I'm honored to have him here with us today. So when Carl gets here, we're definitely going to be welcoming him. Oh, Bendo, I know that's right. Thank you so much, Bendo. You already know, Bendo, how I feel about you. How I feel about you. Okay. Yes. Okay. You and Patches and everybody. Okay. Hey, Patches. Y'all make sure y'all go follow all the beautiful people in the comments below. Okay. Y'all make sure that when Carl gets in here, y'all show him some love because we're definitely gonna delve into a few things. Okay. We're gonna talk about life, the show, what's happening after the show. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really hope that you all, enjoy this interview. I hope that you all, can take something from this and learn something from Carl when he comes up and shares his experience of being a CEO, of being a producer, music artist, and all of the things. Because one thing I can say about this man is that he works hard. He goes hard for his people, his platforms, and anything that he does. Okay. Ain't no half stepping. Okay. Ain't none of that happening. All right. So yes, yes, yes. So make sure that you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. And again, Carl will be here shortly. Make sure y'all showing him some love. We gonna make sure we give him a round of applause before he even get here. Okay. Let the church say amen. Amen, honey. Yes, yes. I think I need. Hey, Nikki. Y'all, we got Nikki in the building. Nikki is also on the Scene ATL. Okay. Y'all, the whole cast might be watching. So, hey, y'all make sure y'all show the whole cast some love. Okay, y'all. Without further ado, we have the legendary K-Star. Okay. Shout out
What's up?
Hey, K-Star.
Hey, hon.
Hey, Corral.
Yeah, I'm here working and shit.
You know
Babe, can
what?
you bring me that bag, please?
Take your time, honey. I'm gonna do your intro over so you can hear it. Okay, you
Okay.
ready? All
Look,
right.
I was already listening to you. I got some people here with me. I'm gonna bring on the live tonight.
Okay. Yes, we got some
Yeah.
exclusiveness.
So I was already
Exclusive.
hearing it.
I know that's right. I'm still gonna do it again because I want you to be here, Carral. Okay.
Look,
All
period.
right. All right, y'all. For those of y'all that just tapped in, we have the legendary Carl. Okay. I said today I'm excited to sit down with Carl, who is the CEO and creative force, y'all, behind the hit reality show, the Scene ATL. I said that Carl is more than just a visionary executive. Okay. He's a multifaceted talent. He is a model, producer, music artist, and a songwriter for whose creativity extends across multiple lanes of entertainment. Did you catch that? I said beyond the
Period.
stage, okay? He's also a genuine supporter, okay? Family and
Period.
friend to many. Yes, okay? And known for building community, okay? Because some people don't build a community. They just like to be a part of it. I said he's known for building
Come
the
on.
community just as much as building brands. And so I'm honored to be here with him today. So y'all,
Period.
Carl, round of applause.
Come on, round of applause. We love that. Welcome. Thank you for having me. It's been a wonderful day. I am actually currently finishing confessionals for the scene, so I am not at home. So I
Take
said, you know
your time.
what? I said we can go ahead and knock this out because, like, child, we got work to do, but we are almost done. We are almost wrapped and we are done. So,
Yes, yes, Carl. Well, I ain't gonna
mm.
hold you long because I know we got 30 minutes, so I want
Girl,
to
you
make
already know what you got, girl. Let's talk about it.
yes, I'm coming with the questions. Okay.
Let's
Yes,
get to
okay.
it.
All right. So first off, I have to just tip in. How you doing today? How was your
Mm.
Christmas?
Was great. I spent the time with my babe. We got, our matching pajamas, got us some popcorn, some movies, some games, relaxed, and just chilling out. We enjoyed the day off. So it was really nice.
I know that's right. I'm
Yeah.
so glad that you got to enjoy your boo and shout out to your
Mm-hmm.
boo because boo be slaying you. Okay.
That's
Shout
my
out to
man. He
me.
right here. Come on, babe. Come get in the camera.
Hey,
Get
hey,
up.
Carl Bay. What's his
He's
name?
coming. His name is Rome. He's coming.
Okay.
He's moving slowly. He's
No,
been
wrong.
helping me with today. Y'all say
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Ron.
how are
Hey,
y'all?
you know what? I want to give you your praise too because when I say that you be slaying your husband, okay, you
Cause you
slays
be
him.
slaying.
Thank
I got my
you.
earpiece in so we can't hear you.
Thank
Oh, okay.
you.
You welcome. Y'all look so cute. Yes, Rome. Shout out to Rome,
Mhm.
y'all run up the hearts in the comments for Rome too. Okay.
Period. Run
All
up
right.
hearts for my man.
Yes. All right. So y'all, we just gonna jump into the things of the things because
Nikki
as
said
I
wrong, please.
said, As I stated before, we know that, you aren't just the CEO, right? You're also a part of the cast of the Scene
Yes,
ATL. And now we know you're the a part of the cast of Chasing Atlanta Reality, but we're
yes.
gonna focus on one at a time. So,
Okay.
how do you separate, the executive you versus the on-screen personality you? So tell us a little bit about
Girl, so you giving some right questions here. Okay, let me tell you something, girl. You know, you get into it. Okay, so let me tell you how it happened. Being producing a show was completely different. Now, like I said, as a person that has done, as you know, I've done the corporate mouth. Me and Tramil have done that for years. We were always on pretty much on the side where we, reviewed the shows, talked about, all the things, the same things that y'all do. We did the same stuff.
yeah.
Um, Getting into the production side of everything is a tad bit different. I did not realize, like, it's one thing to talk about it or have an ideal about it until you're actually in there doing it. I, for one, thought producing would be a little bit more. I thought it was easy. I thought it was a lot easier than it really
Mm,
was, and it's actually not. It's a lot of things that I really didn't consider. Like I think I looked at it surface level, so
mm,
it's a little bit different. So I feel like the way I approached producing is kind of the same way I approach like the things I do when I'm talent. Like I'm very professional behind the scenes. Got to get things together. Got to get things rolling. But when it's time to, you know, turn on when the camera's on me, completely different. So that wasn't a really hard transition for me to go from talent to producer. It was more so the producing thing that was really difficult for me because it's like I'm not like immediately in the forefront right now, and I have to make sure things is coming together. And as y'all can see, y'all been watching the growing pains that we've been going through with the scene. Yeah, it's a lot. So it's just like we are literally growing as we go. So every episode, like I said, y'all can expect things to get better and better as we go because of the fact that it's a learning experience. Like I tell everybody, this is like an internship for us. None of us have ever been producers. We all kind of work together. The cast has been amazing in this process because they all done reality TV before, so they were really easy to work with. They were really giving us the things of the things to really get this thing going. So without them, it wouldn't have really worked because everybody was professional. And when we had so many things that happened with this show, people got fired, people quit. They railed with the punches and they said, you know what? Wrap it up. We know what we got to do. And everybody did what they need to do. So that was the only really challenge for me. Me being on Chasing, I feel like I wasn't initially on Chasing. Let's start there.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I believe God does everything for a reason. If I was,
Hallelujah.
if I did, come on, praise Him. So at the end of the day, I feel like if I initially got on Chase in the beginning, y'all would have never got the same.
Mm,
So I feel like that was the reason why. Because at the beginning of this year of 2025, I wasn't on any show. The scene we talked about doing, but the reason we paused it was because Chasen made the literally we had our first meeting about starting the scene. And Chasen the next week said they were coming back with season 7. Now at this time, JT was already gearing up and having an interview with the Chasing team to get over there and work with them. So I said, well, if you're going to be working with them, yeah, we can kind of hold this because I know that's going to cause a lot of your stuff. This is their first season. They coming back after season 6. It's going to be a lot. She said, you know what, bitch? And as she said, you know what, you're right. But as what you should do is apply to be on cast. I said, you know what, bitch? Hell yeah, I'm going to apply to be on cast. Let's do it. So we put a pin in the scene. Chasen has their auditions. I make it to round 1, round 2, have the face-to-face interviews. Boom, I don't make it. So JT's still working over there. So I'm looking like, well, JT's doing. I know she's still gonna be busy with Chasen. I didn't make the cut. So basically, my album's coming out. I need to promote that. So that's why I just put all my focus into the Throat Factory that's in stores now. Okay.
period.
So I did put that in there. So I said I'm gonna work on that. So after a while, I guess filming commenced. I don't really know when they started because, like I said, I wasn't up. So when it started, JT gives me a call, said, "Bitch, you know I still have Stylish TV, bitch. You need to do your own show." And I'm like, "Yeah, bitch. You know what? Hell yeah, I can do my own show. You know what? Let's do it." So what you gonna call it, girl? The Scene? And that's what happened. So I said, "Okay, well, you know what?" I said, "Let's do it. I'm gonna do it right." Because as y'all know, we've been avid chasing watchers for a while. We've seen where, LOCs got stolen and all this. So let's get an LOC, get everything started, get contracts in place, and we can start the casting process. We did everything we needed to do, and we went full throttle into it. Me and JT worked very closely with each other. I had conversation with Bando. I had conversations with Scotty about bringing them on because those are two that I casted personally. And then JT, of course, she had her ones like Delon and all that. DJ was always brought in. DJ was filming another show at the beginning. So we didn't really know if DJ was going to be available or not, but this was like in the beginning stages. So we were like, okay, we're going to go ahead and get all this taken care of. We're going to get all our P's and Q's together. So when we present it to everybody, we're going to do it. Now, what y'all don't know is that y'all have a cast of 6. We originally had our synopsis of the show. We had a cast of 11.
Wow.
11 people. So the synopsis of the scene was supposed to be, now if y'all are familiar with Atlanta Red reality shows, there was like 80 million of them. So what we were going to do was take like a familiar face or a fan favorite from all the shows that we're no longer filming or we're no longer airing anymore and put them all on here. Because believe it or not, we all know each other. It's a very tight-knit community. So some of the issues that we were having was that a lot of these producers were doing some really foul things behind the scenes. And it took a lot of people just didn't want to really sign on. They had a lot of PTSD. They didn't I don't know if I want to do that again. It was a lot that it was stressful for me. It caused me a lot of trauma. And there's that part of me that's been production and that part of me that's been a new producer. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. If you have a PTSD, I'm not a therapist. I'm not you're not your confidant. I appreciate you telling me that, but I got to move on. So, yeah. JT was kind of like in things like, bitch, we probably should revisit these people and see if they'll sign on. And I'm over here like, no, we're not. I'm not signing on with anybody. If they say no, move on. I don't have time to keep revisiting these people and be like, hey, did you think about it again? Hey, go with me. I'm not here to exploit anybody. I'm not here to make anybody look bad. I know my reputation sometimes precedes itself. I have slapped a couple of bitches,
We know.
I think a lot of people think that, and they think that with that comes, I'm gonna get a show and I'm gonna turn it into like baddies or now it's TV or something. And that was never my goal. Like I grew up in classic. I'm older than a lot of these people, so I grew up on classic reality TV. So that's what we're trying to bring the classic element back to reality TV. So I will admit, after the show aired, a lot of those people have reached back out, said, hey, and you may see these people season 2. So, but I just needed a point to prove to let them know that I could do it, what type of show we were going to give them, so they didn't see me doing the most. So that's the story of the scene. But halfway in the middle of I'm giving you a real story. So halfway in the middle, like maybe a month or 2 into filming the scene, I get the call from Chasen.
Yes.
Now, everybody that knows me knows that my best friend that was my manager, she passed away in 2023. Me being on Chasing has always been a goal of ours. So season 5 came out. I was actually supposed to have been on season 5, but my manager, she did everything for me. So I said, girl, see, Chasing, I want that me to do that. I did it and dropped the ball. And I applied for Chasing, but I didn't apply to Chasing Reality. I applied somewhere else. We ain't gonna get into that. I dropped it. It was me. I messed it up. Yeah. So when she asked me about it, I was like, yeah, I applied. And I told her where I applied. And she said, motherfucker, who is that? Like, what company is that you applied to? And I'm like, bitch, Chasen, ain't it? Like, girl. She like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but that ain't Chasen. So we watched season 5 from the audience. Because I'm like, well, babe, girl, I never applied for it. So I said, you know what? I messed up. We're going to do season 6. Season 6, they did not cast. And then they said, it's Chasing Forever. Hey, DJ.
Hey, DJ. Hey, DJ. Y'all running up the hearts for the DJ
and Scotty.
Hey, love, how are you?
Hey, everybody.
So with that being said, I was like, well, girl, it's over with now, so we're done. So when they made the announcement, they called me in the middle of the scene. I'm like, bitch, this has been an ultimate goal. Hell yes. And then everybody thought about it. So Scotty looking at me like, well, bitch, how you gonna do both shows? I'm like, girl, I don't know. We gonna figure it out. And here we are. So now y'all will get the journey of me doing the scene and Chasing and seeing how I did them both at the same time. So there's the story, a synopsis of how that started. So there we go.
Thank you for sharing it because I was like, how did like what's like how does it work?
We ain't
Because
yelling at that.
going back to first of all, I want to say my condolences to you for losing your best, your manager because
That's my
I'm pretty
girl.
sure that
We doing
you
everything for Blue D. Rashawn, okay?
D. Rashawn,
Oh,
y'all
there's
run up the
Bando.
blue hearts. Run up the blue hearts because I know that they
Run
had
the
to be
Blue House
hard.
for D. Rashawn.
Yes, that had to be hard for you. You know what I'm saying? And that
Yeah, that was.
brings
We will talk about that. You will get a
okay.
lot of that. Chase in Atlanta comes out in January. We'll talk about a lot of it on Chase.
Okay, that's good to know because I mean, I can only imagine then again you going between two shows. I'm pretty sure that was on your mental too. Like okay, I know how I started this, how I came into this, it being a
Girl.
conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? And I know you don't give me too much. I want you to definitely. I want to wait. I want to hear the story myself, but I want to give you my
Yes.
condolences and hug you for me because again I can only imagine. You know what I'm saying? Yes, hug you
Yeah,
for
it
me.
was a lot. But
Yes.
as you watch, stay tuned to the scene. The scene will give you more information. But like I say, basically looking at the scene and chasing, you will kind of like see the literally in real time the timeline of what I was doing all fucking year. So the scene
Yeah.
they like all like go hand in hand. So you will get the story of that. And of course, I'll be back to tell. We'll talk more in depth as the episodes come out, as Chasing comes out, and as more episodes for the scene drop. We'll talk more about that.
Absolutely. So that brings me to my question because you said, you gave us the backstory of, how it all happened and,
Mhm.
working alongside people. But I always want to ask, was it ever intimidating, to put yourself in front of the camera, you being, the producer behind the camera,
Um,
like,
Not really.
okay.
I've always had a very lively personality. If y'all have not, noticed, I've been in front of camera is naturally because me, I'm the same person on and off camera, so it is never that big of a deal for me. Um, I will say getting being working as a producer and working on front of camera on the same show, like for the scene, was a lot because it's like that was a dynamic I've never done before, and that was difficult, especially when we first started filming the scene. We had cameramen, we had all the things, so I didn't have to do as much. But we start losing a lot of things, either cast members, production members, crew members, like
Mm,
as we were filming, and we had to make the pivot. So
yeah.
being in this industry and knowing that pivot is the name of the game in this bitch is very easy to do. So I just said, you know what, hey, I had to roll them sleeves up and say, look, this is what we got to do. It has to do it. So now I have to go into just full producer mode. And if I am not getting any scenes, like people don't understand, like you don't see a lot of me in the scene, but I'm technically at every scene because I'm the one holding the camera. So I'm literally at every scene. I'm just not in the camera. And some of the cameras, the scenes that you see that I am in, I literally had to film that, like put the camera in a certain spot so I could be in the scene. Because it's like, baby, y'all ain't gonna see me at all, but I'm literally here because I'm filming everything. So it's a lot. But it was fun. It was a nice experience, and it did set me up for what I need to do for season two, what I need to do differently. Of course, we watch the comments, see all the things. Mind you, all the things that everybody saying about comments, the sound is this, and y'all need to do this. We were already aware. We know a lot of things, life happens, and we just couldn't get a correct thing. It was either putting the show out where we needed to, or give you a show a week late just to make sure we fix everything. And I was like, girl, we gonna get y'all. Tyler Creator told us a long time ago, if you got the content, just put it out. And that's what we did. We got the content. A lot of things wasn't where exactly where we wanted to be, but it was still nice. It was still entertaining. It was good enough for me to say, you know what, put it out anyway. We'll fix it later. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you saying that because I want to say this too. Y'all still watching. Give him some grace. Give them some grace. Don't
Period.
do my car around
It's
like
my
that.
first time, okay? And it was
Period.
hard.
Period. And to your point, how
And it's his
does
first time. It's his first
hey
time, and he do it better than half of these
Bendo.
bitches that been out here years.
Bando, please.
Years.
Please.
Bendo is in his house. Okay. Yes. Okay. So going back to the production of it all, so how does being on the show change the way you produce it? Is there any changes, that with you being on the show and you being behind the camera? Because you talked a little bit about, the difference between the two, but how does it change the way you produce it? Like is there
Great
any change?
question.
You know?
Yes. Getting that firsthand experience, actually being on the camera and behind the camera, you kind of because we see the storyboard, so we know how things are supposed to go. And of course, it's reality TV, so you can't really tell nobody what to do, what to say. But it's a certain way that you can tell the story. I didn't learn that till I started filming with Dario. Now, of course, I was a cast member over there. I didn't do anything with filming with the Chasing franchise, but being in the camera, I was like dual. Like half of me was in the scene where I needed to be at, but the other side of me was side eyeing, like, bitch, I'm watching how they're doing things. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch, we need to do that over here. So y'all will start seeing some of the dynamics and some of the scenes change as we get further in the episodes with the scene. Cause I was literally watching Dario and Jamar and what they were doing, like, damn, we don't do that. We should probably do that. Like some of the equipment that we bought, I'm like, damn, we need to start doing that because they got this and we ain't got that. Like, so it was like I learned a lot from like them. So I appreciate the chasing experience all around, just the opportunity and the platform and for the learning experience it was. But yeah, being on production and being on cast, it did change the dynamics. I've seen a lot of things that we kind of were new on when we started that you will see those changes implemented in season 2. Like season 2 is not. We have something else coming up for y'all too. But season 2 of Atlanta, you are gonna see a huge jump in season 2 because we are talking about it now. So it's like, yeah, we already know what we need to do, what we did wrong, and we already working diligently on trying to fix this stuff now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good
That's
question.
That's thank you. That's a part of evolving and elevating. And I believe in
Yes.
the brand so much that, like I said in my last live, I see you expanding beyond your own dreams and stuff. So you
Oh
keep
yeah.
going, keep putting it out there and give it your all because it's going to show. You know where you need to do better. Y'all know where y'all need to do better.
Yeah.
And it's gonna bleed out and show. Just don't stop. And I know you
And can
won't.
I just say the process? Like people don't understand. Like even though the hiccups that we have, and people are saying like, well, y'all's on YouTube and y'all ain't gonna never make it to Bravo. That's never been my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is exactly what I'm doing right now. This is it: putting in the content, leaving a legacy of for us that people can refer back to. Sometimes how things that like let's say something like one of my favorite shows, The Golden Girls. Like it was
Ooh,
pretty nice. It was popular in its time, but it like skyrocketed to a whole nother audience 30 years later.
Be
yes,
Blanche.
yes.
That could be us. I can't be Blanche. I can be. So with that being said, that's what I'm saying. Like we leaving a legacy here. So if this shit don't get like Bravo, Love and Hip Hop, Housewife views now, who knows who it might inspire to do something later on. I'm doing leaving a legacy and leaving my mark here now. So and it's fun. This entertainment is what I do. Like I say, you give me a mic, I can rock it. So whether it's an inner hosting, if it's entertainment, if it's a song, I'm gonna do my thing regardless. So this is exactly what I want to do. I'm having fun along the process. I think a lot of people don't really enjoy the ride and the process and the actual art they're putting out. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm putting this
Yes,
out because I plan on maybe Bravo or pick it up or VH1. That ain't
yes,
never been the goal for me. I'm putting this out because I want to put this out. That's it.
yes.
So
Yes,
this is the goal. What we're doing. This is it. This is the goal. So we're having a great time.
and it goes back to what you said. God is shining his light on you. So when
Come
it's
on,
your
girl.
time, it's your time, just like
That's
it's your
it.
time now. And
That's
and
it.
you ain't gotta rush not a damn thing, okay? Because
You
at the
damn
end of
right.
the day, you are elevating, you're evolving, and you're doing it on a professional status, and you're
Come
teaching
on.
other people while teaching yourself. And that's what it's all about.
Come on, girl.
Yeah,
That
I'm telling
that right
you,
there.
we don't get
That's
too
it.
old to learn nothing. So
You never. I'm never too old to learn new tricks. Okay.
exactly,
Never too
exactly.
old.
So I got a few more questions because I know
Okay.
we're coming up on our time, and I'm gonna
Girl,
get
just shoot, girl. You know I got time.
okay. Thank you, thank you.
I got
So,
time.
so going back to the scene and chasing, you're working alongside friends that you know
Mhm.
over a decade, right? And
Mhm.
some less than a decade. So
Mhm.
how does their history shape the show?
We wanted to do a different. So over the past few years, I feel like the only show that's been really making moves and staying elevating every year has been Chasing.
Hmm.
Over the past few years, like I've mentioned earlier, you've seen many different web reality shows in Atlanta that honestly don't stand the test of time. So when we actually decided to come out with the scene, it was because Chasen wasn't here anymore. So right now, not only did we not have Chasen, we didn't have anything. So I'm like,
Hmm.
Atlanta went from 80 million shows to none. So we were talking about the scene probably for about a good year or so. So we were always planning on doing it, but we just didn't really know when the time was for it to come up. So the dynamic that you see with the scene, like I told you earlier, it was 11 people casted. Now, some of the ones out of the 5 or 6 that you don't see on the show, they weren't actually friends of ours. The immediate group that you see on the scene right now was really not the concept of the show. That was all that's left because the fact that we are all real friends and not, I realize everybody in the group don't know each other like that, but somebody is connected very heavily and very tightly not wound with somebody in the group. So with that, I think that gave the dynamic. It gave like a living single type vibe. So
Ooh.
this show gave a different dynamic to it. So because that wasn't the original plan, as we did the show and watched the storyboard, it actually was something that was different from Chasen and different from a lot of shows because these are people who actually knew each other. That literally, as you can see, we hang out outside of this.
Yes.
So that's something
Yes,
that actually happened. So it was easy to do with these people because we are together all the time. I got a lot of questions that asked me about basically like how is it going to be that y'all filming the show together? Is it going to fuck up any friendships? And y'all got to realize we are literally just giving y'all a peek into our group chat. This is what happens like watching Bando and JT go at it. Scotty and JT, this happens all the time. Like this is what they do on our, we can't even have production meetings. I think I was getting into it at some point. So this is what they do. So we're just giving the world a peek at what usually happens when they all get around. So everybody like it's look staged. No, baby, this is what they do all the time. It's like having a meeting and you hear like, girl, they arguing again, and I'm like, girl, we just trying to get the confessionals out the way. Y'all arguing about something else. So that's just what it was. So I like the dynamic. So for season 2, we're gonna expound off this. Even though, like I said, this wasn't the plan, I like the dynamic, and we're just gonna take that and kind of like expound on it just a little bit. So we like this concept. We're gonna do that. Yeah. So we're gonna take that and just kind of make this thing because I like it. It's like we're like the sister channel too. We're like the baby sister of Chasen. So we using their concept but making our own type of deal here because they set the standard already. So we just trying to take that, learn from them, and kind of like what's up. Let's see what we can do with it. And like I said, we are all talent. Me, Bando, Delon, JT, Scotty, we've all done talent stuff. We really haven't done producing stuff. Scotty was actually a good help when it came to this because Scotty does what you got to do. Y'all do the same thing. So Scotty kind of knew like the ins and outs, and he helped a whole lot. We got to use a lot of direction from Scotty because reality TV is his vibe. So he was like, we do it this way, do that way, this way. And a lot of things that everybody keeps saying fix, we already, like I said, we already knew that, but we just had some issues where the editor we're using, actually our editor is new. He's somebody that's like trying to get into the thing and he's trying to get his practice on too. We here to help each other. So that's why y'all getting it. So y'all looking like, oh, it's taking so long and this ain't right. We're all helping each other. This is first time. This is our first time. We wanted to just build a journey together. Now, do we get frustrated with each other and cuss each other out when shows be late and shit be wrong and the sound be fucked up? Yes. Yeah. Me and JT just got into it last week about the episode, which then her and the editor got into it. Then me and Scotty started. It's a lot. Like we all be arguing behind the scenes about why shit ain't done right. And bitch, we put that in the notes. Why it ain't here? I had to use a different angle for this part, and it's not in there. Like this is what happens behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, we're all new. We gonna cuss each other out. We gonna yell. But Marcus is our editor. He's new to the family. He gonna have to get this work like everybody else do. So he get cussed out. That's a rite of passage. Okay. You gotta get cussed out, bitch.
Look, that's a part of. It's a part of the crew, ain't it?
A part of the crew. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what the hell are you doing? But look, we're all learning together.
I like that. And it goes back to, you saying that you all are a family at the end of the day. And we know the family dynamic. I already know what you're going to get. And that brings me to my question, do you think that long-term trust is something that the audience can feel on screen? Because I can feel it, right? But how do you
can see that? Yeah, I feel like I said, right now we're only in 3 episodes. Right now, you'll start seeing the more in close and more. We'll start getting deeper. So right now, it's a lot of funny stuff. Y'all been watching arguments and petty people throwing shade. This show has a lot of different layers. So the next couple episodes, y'all about to get into some heavy and deep stuff. that maybe a couple tear jerkers for y'all. So we about to get into some different dynamics into this group. So y'all start seeing the dynamics and how everybody close and the things that everybody's going to be sharing with the group. You're going to be like, okay, wow, okay, this is the friend circle and this is some heavy stuff right here. So we're just trying to, we're still feeling our way. So I feel like in this particular situation, I feel like the audience will be able to kind of grow with us here. Y'all are here from the very beginning, just like y'all did with Chasen, just like y'all done with G Status and Housewives and Love and Hip Hop. You will get to grow with this cast. And yes, like I said, the surprises that we're going to be announcing in 2026, y'all gonna see what we mean when we say y'all gonna get, the scene is gonna be here to stay. You would definitely get a lot from us.
Yes, and I'm here for it, honey. And shout out to Scotty, because you know what? Scotty has also taught me a lot of stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Him, just how he moves in life. You know, he moves very stalwartly.
Let me just say this about Scotty. Because Scotty has been with us, around us a lot more. Scotty's gotten way more comfortable in talking his shit, which he should have been doing. I'm so glad every time I get on Scotty and Scotty talks about, like, bitch, producers know me. Bitch, I interview Candy, Dr. Heavenly. I got 60K followers. Talk your shit, bitch, because you are arguing with bitches. Like, literally, Scotty has more than all of our followers combined. Like, if you're looking at the talent from all the shows, if you combine all them hoes, Scotty still got us in the dust. So it's just like, you were arguing bitches that really can't compare. You got these bitches that come here and hold a purse for Dr. Heavenly and think they doing something. Bitch, Dr. Heavenly know him by name. She just know you as the purse holder. I'm just saying. Why are we arguing with these bitches? And I'm telling Scotty, like, girl, and most of the time, as you can see, Scotty don't have to argue. Usually we'll get up there and be like, bitch, let me tell you something. Because we gonna get you. Scotty don't have to come off his pedestal to talk to y'all. We got it. Because Scotty, you're beneath him at this point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad he's talking his shit now. Because Scotty, like I said, Scotty's really responsible for the popularity of the scene. Like, a lot of people really watch this for Scotty. Like, Scotty the one they came to see. Like, I thought, because everybody know I'm the firecracker. Everybody been wanting to see me on the show for a while, but putting Scotty here as like front and center, they forgot my ass was on the damn show. I said, you know what? Period, bitch. You know, Scotty, bitch. Yeah, bitch. I'm here for it, bitch. Scotty, bitch. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes. Shout out to Scotty.
I was here for it.
You know what, though?
Scotty, bitch.
I shout out to all y'all, though, you know, Corral, because at the end of the day, y'all give us something that's raw and real. Yes. Like you said too many times, we see too many manufactured storylines.
Yes.
This and that, and people coming on, they got rehearsed. And we don't see none of that. And that's why I like watching this show. I like it for the raw and realness. And Scotty also being a part of being a Mississippi leader in our community, it speaks volumes. And I bring that up because not a lot of times we see people from small places like Mississippi really put themselves out on the forefront and help others. Scotty, he shows support. You show support. The whole cast shows support that we sometimes don't get from people like the reality show world. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. We don't different dynamic over here. It's definitely
it really is. That's why I want y'all to keep going and going and going and going. I'm gonna sit there and keep watching and watching and watching too. So
yes, come on.
You know, so let's go on to our next question. I just got about 4 more questions, okay?
Girl, it's all right. Take your time.
Okay. Well, for that case, I might have 6. So
hey, come on, get 8 if you're nasty, okay?
Now listen. So going back to, you know, when the drama happens, you know, it happens naturally. How do you decide what stays in the edit and what don't stay in the edit?
We have to go by the storyline. So basically, once the storyline, basically the way I don't know how most producers do it, because I'm new to this, but this is how me and JT approached it. When we start the show, there's no storyline. So you literally put these people in a room, and it goes from there. So it's like, so basically, it's like you put them. And most times, you gotta realize some of us are friends, but some of people aren't really familiar with each other. So we just put everybody in a room, see what comes up, and we expound off that. So sometimes, like, for example, if you look at the first episode, it was I brought my ex into the mix. He got into it with some people, and we kind of expound off that. And then it spread it into something else. And then these people have an issue over there. So then we expound off that. And then we just take the storyboard and kind of connect all the dots so it makes sense. Mind you, it was a pilot season. So we knew when we first started, okay, because me, Scotty, and JT have our production meetings all throughout the season, even after and before. They wanted it to be 10 episodes. I wanted it to be 8. So I won this
Oh,
one. I didn't want it
exclusive.
to be 10 because it's a pilot season. But look at the fact that we are new. Like some of the things like with the sound issues and late episodes, these are things that we anticipated. So I said,
Yeah,
is this
yeah,
our first time? I don't want to drag this out too long. I want to give you a taste of what we can do, see how it's received, see people how they like it. And then I'm like, okay, we may have something here. We did a great job. We did actually make it to the finish line. Great. Let's go into season 2 with a vengeance. So this was
yeah,
kind of like our trial period. So yeah, putting those stories together, yeah, the storyboard is basically what dictates everything. So with
yeah.
me, I like drama. As a reviewer, like I said, I've done what y'all done before. So with that, drama scenes is what I like. And one thing I didn't like about the scene, it didn't have a lot of drama. I hated that. But at the end
Ah,
of the day, I liked it, the new dynamic. That was where we were having the big thing at because they were good for they liked it, the back and forth and the caddies between the cast members. And I'm like, bitch, ain't nobody slapped nobody. And I need to see that. I ain't seen no bitch, grab a bitch by the back of her neck. That's what I like to talk about. But at the end of the day, it still made good too. Because like I said, it's still entertaining, but it's a different dynamic for what everybody's seeing. So I'm not saying that you need somebody to slap the fuck out of somebody to make a great show. And I think the scene proves that.
right, exactly. It definitely does. And this is what sets y'all apart. The true friendships and the true banter, but then
Mm-hmm.
professionalism to say, we're gonna agree to disagree, and it's okay.
That's
You might
okay.
not like me today, but you still gonna love me tomorrow. I
True
can respect
enough.
that. You know what I'm saying? Give
Yeah.
us, show us that. So I appreciate you sharing it because not oftentimes do we get that. We get just
Yeah.
always rah rah rah. Somebody still mad the next day or the next
Yeah.
5 seasons. We still talking about the same thing. And each
Absolutely.
of the past 3 episodes, y'all done gave us something each episode. Even though we might be talking about the Scotty and Bendo of it all, but it's something else going on
Something
too.
else going on.
Something
Right.
new going on every
Right.
episode. We need that. We need to see more. Okay, we
Yes.
want more. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
will admit the Scotty and Bando storyline was all me.
Shout
Uh,
out to
I'm
you.
not. I'm not gonna hold you. I just thought the dumb because before we started shooting the scene, Scotty and Bando came up a whole lot. And when
Yeah,
I asked, mind you, when I told JT in our first production meeting before we even started filming, when we asked who she wanted to cast member, I said Scotty and Bando. And she was like, why? When you answer that quick, like, why them two? I said, because the vlogs, we talk about them all the time, and I need to play that. I need them to basically tell their own story. So when I
yeah.
reached out, mind you, I hadn't reached out to neither one of them at the time yet. So I reached out to Scotty and told him what I wanted to do. And Scotty was like, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, bitch, why not? Like, everybody talking about it. You can at least, like, do it for me, bitch. Because I want to talk about it. And then I was like, okay, so you all got to ask Bando. Bando, like, shit, I don't give a fuck. Mind you, at
Shout
the
out to
time,
you.
when we first started, they weren't even talking to each other.
Yeah,
So he's like,
yeah.
that's a weird space. He said, we're not really talking to each other. I said, great, let's start with that. Tell everybody why y'all not talking.
Yeah,
I thought it'd be entertaining. Look for me because I watch reality TV. I've been a fan. I've been a feature on a number of different reality shows. So
yeah,
I know people like to talk about. People like messy stuff and Scotty and stuff because Scotty don't talk a lot and Bando do, but Bando does these things where he's like he tell it, but he's real general with it. I
yeah,
say, yeah, let's bring these two together on the same cast and see how they talk about it. And
yeah.
that's why y'all got it. So I appreciate both of them for trusting me to talk about it, even though I really didn't want to. And it did come out better because they actually build their relationship in the midst of this show. They had no choice because they had to be around each other all the time. So they're welcome.
You know what? I can appreciate that. And that's true friendship because Scotty could have easily been like, look, I'm really not feeling it. And you could have easily said, okay, look, and left it alone. But the fact that you both were able to come together and be like, hey, look, this is gonna make great TV.
Exactly.
You show up
That's
your
all I'm saying.
yes, you show up your
Strategically.
authentic self. Hey DJ. Y'all make sure I go stream A Soul Without a Heart on
I saw without a heart. Yeah, stream that.
yes on January 23rd.
Comes out January 23rd.
She just said
January
that.
Please.
23rd. Yes.
Hear my ears so they can hear, but she's promoting down. Okay.
So yeah, so like I appreciate this.
I
So
was just talking about you.
What you say about me?
You,
hey
Amanda.
Scotty.
I'm telling them the story. I'm giving them the origins. All right. Yeah, but go
Okay.
ahead.
Now the basis of this show we know is our community. Shout out to our community, LGBTQ.
Shout out to the LGB, Le
Shout
Bitches
out
de
to
Quoi.
us,
Le
you
Bitches de
know.
Quoi.
Yeah. So,
We love the Bitches de Quoi.
Shaqua,
Le Bitches de
okay.
Quoi. Right?
So I know that Atlanta is the black mecca. Period.
It
So
is, especially for Le Bitches de Quoi.
period. How does Atlanta black queer culture influence the tone and energy of the show?
What I like about Atlanta's queer culture is the fact that it's a melting pot. So a lot of people in Atlanta, like people always say, people in Atlanta, like people come that not from here or don't live here, be like, Atlanta's a different place. It's of course, because all y'all mess from every state in this United States of America all comes here, and
Yeah.
that's what you get. For example, I'm not from here, so you get all of this craziness that came all the way from the Mitten State all the way down here to start some trouble. That's what happens. And you're gonna get that. So when you get all these different things, they're like, Atlanta's not a real place. It's a very real place. It's like Narnia with all these goddamn places with people coming from all these different areas and running amok here in the Atlanta streets. So that's why people be like, why the Atlanta shows be so good? Because you get the best of the best from all the other places, and they are all right here trying to make a name for themselves. So you don't really have to do too much streaming. Like you can really put out a casting call in Atlanta and you can get bitches from Albuquerque.
Right.
You're gonna
Right.
get that because everybody's already here. That's just what happens. So yes, that's what I really think that sets Atlanta apart from pretty much everything else. And yeah, Atlanta's the place like that. It's always been that way. I've been here 15 years, and it's something new every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
So, Carl,
As JT say, the streets of Potomac.
the streets of Potomac.
The
Yeah,
streets
shout
of
out to
Potomac.
JT.
That's exactly what we are. The streets of Potomac in this bitch. That's exactly what it
Yeah.
is.
So, Carl, let me ask you this: do you mind if I ask you on air?
I don't mind nothing that you ask me, girl.
Okay. Where are you from? What
I
state?
am from Michigan.
Wow. What brought you to Atlanta, though?
I actually moved to Atlanta. I'm older than a lot of people, so I moved to Atlanta during when the first depression hit in 2008.
Wow.
I moved here for like 5 months, and I didn't realize that Atlanta had it just as bad as Michigan had it. So I had to go. So I had just left Michigan State University. I had me a little degree in criminal justice, and I got a job working at the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. So I left Atlanta, moved to Texas. I lived in Texas for 2 years. Um, I with my then boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
We were in Houston. He got robbed. He was a security guard. He got robbed at his place, like some real grand theft auto shit. Like they were trying to steal the copper out the goddamn fucking machine. Real shit. Shit I thought was only on fucking on a computer game. I didn't know that was real life. They tied him up. Like it was crazy. Took his
Wow.
ID, said if he told somebody he was gonna kill him, I was bringing him lunch. Bitch, they let him go, took off running, and he came running with me with a gag in his mouth. And I said, yeah, as soon as we told the police, everything, and what the police have said, pack the car, we're going back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That was in 2009, and I've been here since 2009.
Wow. So you've been there. Wow. Long
I've been
time.
here a while. I've been here a long time.
Shoot, in 3 more.
Yeah, it's almost 20 years.
20 years. Yeah, 2 decades.
Well, I am 40,
Wow.
so yeah, I am 40 years old, so I'm a little older than a lot of these people.
Don't look a day over 21.
Listen, you feel me? You feeling that? I just had my first gray hair yesterday.
Look,
It was in my nose, and I pulled her right out. Girl,
You know
not on
what?
my watch.
that's that wise elevating, big money
Listen,
making.
you know it.
Money
I
making
know
gray
it.
hair.
I got some
period.
good genes, you know.
Okay.
Shout out to Carl and Lori, okay?
You is so funny, Carl. I can't wait to meet you in person. I'm gonna.
I
meet
know,
you.
girl. It's coming, girl. We definitely
It's
gonna get up.
coming.
We
I'm
gonna
telling
get up.
you. Y'all have a reunion or something, a little after
We
party.
are yes, we are actually planning a reunion for the scene currently.
Okay.
And gearing up for the premiere of Chasing Atlanta season 7. So it's a
Yeah.
lot happening. And we ordering suits and shoes, bitch. All we getting ready.
Yes, I'm so proud of y'all. So,
Yes.
what does the city Atlanta allow you to show that might not be possible in other cities like LA or New York?
One thing I'm glad you mentioned that. That's a very great question. I have visited a lot of these cities. Now, one thing I can say about Atlanta is that I don't hate Atlanta. I don't like Atlanta. I don't love Atlanta until Nikki, go to hell. I don't love Atlanta until I go somewhere else. Especially being part of the LaBigeon family, this is the only place that we can 100% be ourselves in Midtown, downtown, the hood, and I don't have any problems. Now, I can't say that's the story for everybody, but when I used to visit here up until me living here, I've never had an issue being my authentic self. When I lived in Michigan, I had to, like, when I first got stepped up for the gay scene, everybody thought it was a trade because I had to do that to survive. Like, being authentically yourself, you couldn't really do that. And when I got here, it was like a culture shock to me that people were living loud and gay and proud and out in their own thing. Now, I do appreciate shows like The Scene and Chasing Reality that lets you see different parts and different dynamics of different cities. It's very different. The only city that I can say that's similar to ours would be like San Francisco, California, and New York would be very similar to Atlanta's lifestyle and comfortability. Miami, not so much. Detroit, hell no. Houston, not a chance in hell. Depends on what area you're in. Dallas, absolutely not. So I like the fact that Chasing does go to those cities and you can kind of see that dynamic. But Atlanta's completely different. It's especially for our thing. And for people a lot of people don't realize, and this is no shade, the LGBT community sets the standard for a lot of things that you see on mainstream TV, and it all starts right here in Atlanta. So y'all looking like, oh, y'all seeing a show about The Scene and Chasing Atlanta, they want to be Bravo housewives, and no, baby, they want to be us. We ain't trying to be them.
Period.
Y'all can look at the commentary and those forever quotable moments that y'all, your faves say. Who y'all think they getting that from? Who y'all think they getting it from?
Period.
I'm just saying. And I know that as somebody who grew up in the hood, predominantly around all straight men and women, the things that I hear that everybody, these quotables that everybody come in, that literally comes from the LGBTQ community. It does not come from anything straight. Trust me, I grew up in that. I know it. Because when I got into the community, I didn't know what the T was. I didn't know what clock it meant. I learned all that when I got into this community. That's just the fact. So we y'all talk about, oh, gay men want to be black women so bad. No, we don't, baby. I've hanged around black women all my life, and they ain't never used them terms until I got to the gays. And that's just fact. That's just what it is. So to answer your question, yeah, Atlanta is the mecca of gay where we get very comfortable. And a lot of the culture that you get, even today's culture that's mainstream, comes from Atlanta. So New York was like the big stepping stone, I believe, for a lot of places. And I believe Atlanta has definitely taken over. Gay culture has taken over the world, and Atlanta is basically the headquarters, basically.
Now, I would have to agree with that because, you know, when you say
I always say, look at the material, you know?
Give us a full 180. Yeah.
You can be the judge of it.
Step back
for
me. Yeah.
You know?
We got
this here, you know? That's what we do here.
Yes. You know? Look at him, y'all.
Yeah, you know?
That is Corral. Okay, the
What's
CEO.
Up, you know? That's what was going on.
Period.
But yeah, that's my TED talk for the day.
No, I like you saying that because that brings me to my next question on how do you push back against stereotypes while keeping the show entertaining because of that, you know?
I think what I like about this, like The Scene, and even with Chasing as well, we control the narrative of our show. Like when you give these, I guess, what I call the straights, when you give them the power to tell our stories, they pretty much go the stereotypical route. So when you're looking at shows like, you know, all the web series reality, we tell our own story. So you get to see a bunch of different type of LGBT representatives. You get to see the studs, the trans men, the trans women, more of a masculine gay, a more feminine gay. You get to see a non-binary. You get to see more trans women. You get people who's comfortable in their skin. You get to see all of that. We tell our story, and there's just like the world, there's different flavors to the LGBTQ community. And with that being said, we get to tell that story our way. Yeah, what I like about that. We tell our story. If you go to the straights, they gonna just put one of us in the top, tube top, tied in the middle, and and that's all they know.
Right. Say that.
That's more to us than that. Sherelle, please.
It is. Shout out to Tremel, y'all. I want to put a pause there because I want to shout out to Tremel, y'all. Tremel is the second half of the corporate mouth on the YouTube
Yes.
Down with Carral,
Fucking
y'all.
Trammel.
They are a beautiful duo. Funny as heck. Okay. You hear me?
Yeah,
And
that's what's
Tremel
it.
can sing.
Okay.
Okay. Can sing. Okay. So make sure I go show Tremel some support. Okay. This is Carral's best friend alongside
Yes.
Carral.
Support that bitch.
Yes, make sure that you all support Tremel, okay? Hey Tremel.
He has an
All right.
album out, Lost and Found, right now. Cut off
Yes.
anybody. Go get your little piece.
Yes.
Okay.
So that brings me to my next question because I'm glad that you brought that up because in mainstream that's exactly what they do. They definitely put on the
Mm-hmm.
pink and the hair and
Mm-hmm.
and it's like everybody not like that.
True.
There are some well shaven, clean cut gay men that do not go for any of that. They just
True.
like to show up, be them authentic selves. They don't like to put on the extra. They don't like to do the extras. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So I appreciate you all for always setting your own standards and creating your own shows and lanes because if it wasn't for that, for you all doing it, I don't know. I don't know if the mainstream would be able to keep up, or they would
True
even be
that. True that.
enough to do that. And it's
You
not
better
fair.
know it.
It's really not,
You
but
know it.
I appreciate you all. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you are most welcome. Okay. Yes. So that brings me to my next question. So, have you ever realized the impact of the show in real time, like through fans or messages or moments in public? Like,
Um, yeah, I feel like when we first started the show, like everybody that's on the cast, for our cast specifically, is uh, they're all like stars in their own right. So we didn't pick any like newbies. We have DJ that's been doing his thing for a while. Scotty, of course, he's been doing his thing for a while. Bando, myself, JT. So we did kind of put together like an all-star cast. Delon all the way on down. So it's like everybody's familiar with
yeah,
reality TV. Everybody's familiar with how this goes. Everybody has their own star power in doing what they're doing. So I knew that with this cast, with that core six, we were going to do what we needed to do. I knew that, but I was surprised at the reception of it. But I think everybody has their own, I guess, quote unquote, support base. So with that being said, it's like it was bound to do some type of number. So I wasn't really that surprised at it, but I'm glad that everybody's kind of getting like their just due. DJ was on the show that is not going on anymore. Delon Child, we know the show that she was on, that Child, they quit every fucking 2 weeks. So with that being said, I felt like now y'all get to tell y'all full story to an actual audience that actually will be actually tuning in and actually engaging with y'all versus the other ones. Because there's not no way trying to, shit on their platforms, but I feel like a lot of those producers had them and they didn't handle them correctly. I feel like that they should have been handled correctly. These are stars. Like y'all not, you don't start a show, release 2 episodes, and then nothing for 4 years. Like they don't know what's going on. Or you start a show, it's like, you know what? We've been filming for 8 months, but I'm gonna stop it right here. Like I feel like that's the time. I had a show that did that to me. I spent time, hundreds of thousands of dollars for events, filming, wardrobe, confessional, and nobody ever saw it. And I looked
yeah,
at damn good in them things. And y'all would never see the light of day. And I felt like when we were bringing this together, those two were two we were talking, especially more so Delon and DJ, because I felt like the shows they were on, they didn't really get a lot of just dues. So
yeah,
now I'm no even for example, I know Delon got into it recently with another like creator on time. And I'm
yeah,
like, well, I was more excited the fact that bitches they know who she is now. Like, bitch, she came that bitch like, yeah, what's up? So they know who you are. You wouldn't have got that on the other show because girl, they weren't promoting y'all or nothing. Like we are literally, me and JT are going to people like, hey, like to people like yourself, like, hey, I got cash. Y'all want to talk to them? Let
yeah,
me know. What's up a date? So
yeah,
y'all can kind of introduce them to y'all audience. So
yeah,
everybody can kind of get, y'all seen the commercials, the line selling shit.
yeah,
DJ got an album coming out. I got one in stores now. All this stuff is going on right now. We need
yeah.
people to buy and purchase that stuff. And I feel like the other shows weren't providing that light for them. And these are our friends. So at the end of the day, and then one just that we had, like I told you, we had other ones too, but you got PTSD, bitch, I can help you with that. The bitches that got tough skin, y'all come on, we'll promote y'all. I'm not going to
Yeah,
ask you to help you out because right now, y'all, like I said, everybody has their own support base. Y'all are already making money doing what y'all need to do. All we trying to do is help them put more in your pocket. That's it. More
exactly.
fame, more fortune for you. That's it. That's all.
And it doesn't help, when you do shelve these shows, when you got some heavy hitters on there. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It
It don't
doesn't
help
do you
none.
justice. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you
It's
all,
crazy to do that to
yeah,
your cast members. I feel like you shouldn't do that. If you know you can't follow through, that was the biggest thing with the thing. Like, regardless of what happens, we have to follow through with it because, like, bitch, that's
yes,
not fair to the people who put their time and effort into it. So you have to
yes.
go through with it. So,
Well, you know what, and what sets y'all apart too is that y'all believe in one another too. You know
of
what I'm
course,
saying? It ain't no faking and baking. It's
but it's
authentic,
a
true. You
girl,
know?
it's a network here. Not even as far as
Yeah,
y'all, the ones that sit here and review the shows after it's done. Do you taking the time to do the interview right now? We are all in this together. We put our
yes,
content that gives y'all content. We all get there. So the whole goal for everybody to get their followers to get monetized, so we can all make money doing off our content. That's what I said.
say
We
that.
all work together. We can make them this the whole network right here. We can all do it. You get the
Okay.
content. We get the content. We all here. We all help each other. That's our motto. Everybody help each other. When
Yes.
things are like right now with these confessionals, but we at the line house right now. Why? Because some shit fell through, and somebody at the line said, "You know what, bitch, I got it." Like it's just we work together around here.
Yeah,
That's
and I
it.
appreciate that because you being the CEO and being a leader, that leads me to this question. So, what leadership skills did you have to learn like on the fly? Outside of you already working with your friends, outside of what already what leadership skills can you truly say that you had to take so that you can just set this apart very much so differently?
Um. Well, I've always been a natural born leader
Period.
myself, so that's always been a thing. I've always had a lot of patience. You ask anybody that knows me, I'm more patient than most people probably give me credit for. I'm a very patient person. So those are, I think, were key skills to doing this. I think the biggest thing for me that I had to learn was craft. Like we said earlier, you're not too old to learn new things, and this was a completely new experience for me. So I did have to, even though like I said it's new to me, I had no experience. I did have to do some research, do some studying to kind of get a better handle on it. And I
Yeah.
will admit, some of that studying and some of that research that I did learn was in the midst of the process. So yeah, that was something I wish I probably should have did a little earlier. But
Mhm.
like I said, I went into it thinking it was easier than it was,
Yeah.
and that's what I had to learn. That like I actually had to do some research and kind of learn the ins and out and take some constructive criticism from my peers and other people that I was like kind of job shadowing. So that's one thing I did have to learn, and I'm still learning. So I'm not done with that journey. I'm just continuing it,
Yeah.
basically.
And shout out to you for always being transparent,
Look, I
Carl.
got to. We
You
don't lie
are
around here.
helping. Look, you are helping
If this
somebody right now
look, it ain't
watching
right. It
this.
ain't right. Okay.
Right. And that's you. That's what I like about you because you ain't too big to say, hey, this shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good. You know what I'm saying? Or it ain't right to my standards. So how can I be better? You are helping someone right now who's doing whatever they do or wants to even delve into the lane that you're in to say, okay, let me slow down. Let me see where I can
Right.
be better in this. You know what I'm saying? Let me
Right.
take accountability because some folks don't take accountability. You know what I'm
Come
saying? So
on. Got to name
I
the game. We're here.
appreciate,
Accountability.
okay. And
Gotta
I ain't
take
talking
that.
about just accountability to say, I'm sorry. No, it ain't that.
Mm-mm.
It's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? It's calling out the issue, saying where you've gone wrong, and then
Mm-hmm.
let's figure out how we can fix this going forward. It ain't even gotta be wrong. You know what I'm
True
saying? Because
enough.
everything ain't wrong.
And
But
I feel like in this day and age, I feel like some people, the strong feeling, I feel like everybody's grown, everybody knows what they do. I don't really like to call people out per se because, bitch, as a grown man or woman, you know exactly what you're doing. And I don't like
yes,
to call people out because, bitch, if you knew it was wrong, you knew it was wrong. That
yeah,
we don't need to go into those details. Um, if you try to flip it to something that is not, then we may have this conversation because like we're not going to do that. But at the end of the day, accountability is. I just feel like I just feel like I was raised that way. I don't like to do shiesty shit. So I don't like, man, I was always raised to, do unto others as you want done unto you. And I don't really
Yes.
do nothing to nobody that I don't want nobody to do it to me. And that's how I operate life. Now, if you
Yeah.
decide you want to do something crazy and shit, and then I have to check you about it, I'm not really checking you to kind of see, once you take accountability for it, because I've already seen it. I know you did it. You know you did it. Now, right now, I'm
Right.
checking your ass about it because, bitch, we ain't got nothing to discuss it. You knew what you did. We have
Right.
nothing to talk about. And that's it.
Well, on that note, hey, let's move to our next one. Next
Come on,
question.
let's move to the next one. What you got? What you
So,
got?
what's and this might not, you might have not done this, but what's something that you had to sacrifice to make this show successful?
Oh God. Time, sleep, in the gym.
Oh wow, good one.
I was on my gym journey was really good up until this. Like it was doing when I did the scene, it was fine. But when I started doing the scene and chasing, baby, I just started back in the gym probably like a week ago. And the process of getting started again is crazy because it's things I did every day. Look, I should do 100 push-ups at morning and night. I tried to do 30 yesterday and almost died. it's a process.
Yeah.
And it's just like I was already in there. So and then sleep, oh my God, we ain't gonna talk about sleep. Like my sleep is all over the fucking place. So it's just
How
like
many
that
hours?
I sacrifice. Oh my God, it's whatever I can get. Some days, it's my pattern has been fucked up since then.
Yeah.
But while in the process, in the meat of it, in the thick of it,
Yeah.
I was sleeping like 2 hours, 3. Some days,
Wow.
people don't realize that some days I had a scene for chasing. Panda, please.
You see me eat them up in that gym.
He didn't eat nothing in the gym, first of all.
Then don't be
But
nice.
and that's when the decline had started. So it was just like, for me, I would go 2 hours, sometimes 3. And some people don't know, a lot of the scenes that I did with the scene and chasing were the same day. So I was literally waking up. We have an early morning scene with chasing, and then I have a late night scene with the scene, and then I have to get up and then change again. Then I'm changing clothes in the car. It was a lot going on.
Wow. 2
So I sacrificed a lot of
hours,
sleep and gym. 2 hours. Yeah, and I'm old.
What?
I be needing a full 8.
But you know what? That's what sets
Yeah.
you apart. That makes you a more evocative person. I can see
Yeah, I
that
did.
now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes you
It
even
was a
that
lot.
much more regal, because you were able to, even though you was like, this might be hard, but I'm finna show up. I'm still gonna show up for myself. And again, you are setting the tone
Yes.
for someone watching right now to say, ain't none of my dreams too hard to achieve as long as I show up for myself. It don't matter how hard it is, no matter how many hours of sleep. If I gotta run off 2 hours of sleep, I'm
They
still gonna
shooting?
show out. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh.
I appreciate that. And
Is they
so
screaming?
that's my
Let's
dog.
shooting out there.
They shoot. Y'all okay though, right?
I'm in. We fine.
Okay.
I heard them
Okay.
screaming downstairs. But go ahead.
Okay, now, yeah. You let me know. You say the word. I understand. Okay.
It's Atlanta.
Yeah. Hey. So this brings me to my just a few more questions. So, you talked about this a little bit earlier, and I want to know, where do you see the show going next? Is it new cities, new formats? We already know.
Coming soon.
Okay.
Great questions. You're going to get all of that in give it about 30, 60 days. You can get all of that.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Okay. Get it.
Okay. I'm gonna move on then to the next.
Yeah, you are definitely. Chuck will say we're going to new heights. And you get all of that.
Yes.
Y'all get all of that.
So
we'll give you all the rundown.
So a part of that though, do you want to move beyond reality TV into other types of queer content?
I have actually. People don't realize I started in that. Like I've been friends with Tramel like 10 something years. People don't know I've been knowing Tony Bright just as long, and that's who I have been. I started a lot of stuff with her. Y'all go back in the day, 2017, 2016. We got short films we've done, movies, series. They're still online. Yeah, there's all there. I did acting. I got movies I've done. Film festival winners. I've done. That's all.
Yeah. Have you ever, because
he is pissed. Okay.
I'm sorry. That's a little.
He is pissed.
Hold up. Cut it out. Now.
Please.
Get down.
Koza, please.
Here, get this.
Yeah, take your ball.
Here, yeah.
He is talking over here. Are y'all right in there? Y'all
He is
finished it? Okay,
okay.
serious. Oh,
Go,
look at
go.
y'all. So
All
proud.
right. So my next question is, how do you protect the authenticity of the show as it grows?
Just pick real people.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
core cast members we have right now, I don't have to worry about that with. So
yeah.
everybody's
Yeah.
gonna do their thing. That's it.
Well,
Casting.
I only asked that because we know that we might be going to a new city. So,
Mhm.
we
Because when you if we let's say if we were going to a new city,
yeah, yeah,
we would be heavily involved in that to make
yeah.
sure that we keep the same dynamic. And mind you, the way I would approach that would be the same way you're approaching here. And
Okay.
yeah, nice,
Yes. Y'all,
nice.
we get some exclusive. Y'all just gotta pay
Close,
attention.
close, close, close. Yeah,
Okay. Yes. Okay. Let me
yeah,
do my
so yeah,
explosion. Let me do my
yeah.
explosion. Hold
Stop.
on.
Boom.
Let me find.
Get a little explode going in there. Like I'm telling you, things are coming. Yeah, all y'all gorillas is just new tea dropping. 2026 is the year of tea. It's
Yes.
tea year.
I,
Y'all
I,
get a
I
whole lot of tea this year.
I'm here for it. So, you know, when people look back, years from now,
Mm-hmm.
outside of what you said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
what do you hope they say your shows represent?
Mm-hmm. We represent the turning point of the community. Let everybody know that we are what we represent fully, not just what y'all seen in the mainstream. That y'all will see exactly what, um, just black individuals, not even queer black, just black individuals are out here doing. Point blank period. That's it. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Whose dick we're sucking is none of your business. But
Period.
you know,
Say that one more time.
whose dick we're sucking is none of your business. All you need to know is the work. Is it all here, baby, or not? That's all you need to know. Don't worry about the dick.
Period.
Worry
That's
about the dick
none
you're sucking.
of your
Okay,
business. Get into your
I'm just saying,
bag instead of the business. Okay.
because it's true.
Period.
Because
Now,
I mean, I grew up in coming from Michigan, I grew up in places where, bitch, it was big news. Who they
yeah.
fucking? Why? Why are you so concerned about who dick I'm sucking? Now I know some people understand because sometimes it be y'all baby daddies that be in my inbox. I get it. But that's the question between you and your baby daddy. I cannot help if he want a piece of my Bucci cat. That has nothing to do with
Oh
it. You need to take
my
it up with him.
God.
Me and my
I know
Bucci cat
that's
is
right.
chilling. Okay?
Hey,
That's all I'm saying.
hey.
If you want a
So,
piece of bunny pussy, I can't help you with that. Okay?
you
Yeah.
know,
You
that ain't
know?
none of your business. That's something, like you said, that's
Could
a
you
combo
pass
you
me a
gotta
dum dum? And
have.
not that root beer bitch. I don't know why I
Now,
hate those. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I don't like
now,
that root
what
beer bitch.
message do you want young queer creators in Atlanta or the South to take from your journey?
Child, do it. Put
Yeah,
it out. Do
yeah.
it. Whatever you want to do. We come from age of technology now. Whatever you want to do. You want to just blog yourself chasing butterflies, bitch, do it.
I like that.
Do
And
it.
that basically you saying ain't no dream too big to do or chase.
Are they killing people in Atlantic Station? What is happening?
Oh my God. Oh.
They running? We're in the middle of a shootout.
Oh my God.
Well, go ahead,
Y'all
girl.
make sure y'all lock y'all doors and y'all okay.
Now, DeLon's up in the fucking loft penthouse suite. We good up here.
Oh, shout out to
Yeah.
DeLon.
DeLon got
DeLon
money,
here.
okay?
Tell DeLon we said,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh, there you go. DeLon, say hey.
Hi,
Look,
DeLon.
sitting
I
pretty
call
like she ain't
DeLon
bothered. Ain't
Garcia.
bothered. Me, on the other hand, I'm scared.
Not I'm scared.
I am
Now,
scared. They is shooting.
I believe my last question for you would be
Okay.
we're gonna play the one word game for each of your cast members, okay?
Oh, period. Let's do that.
So for DeLon.
DeLon, rich bitch.
Oh yeah. Bando.
Hood nigga.
Scotty.
Mr. Popular.
DJ.
Mr. The missing songbird.
I'm hollering. JT.
Oh, the messy CEO.
Not the messy CEO. I think I got everybody right
That's everybody.
from there. Now,
Yeah.
no, I'm not done because I want to go to chasing really, really briefly.
Go
Because
ahead. What you got on them?
we watched the super
Okay.
trailer.
Let's watch the super trailer. I got it.
And let me just tell you this, Carl, you
Mm-hmm.
showing out, you doing your thing, okay? You're doing your
You
thing.
know,
Okay?
I'm just talking.
Now,
Listen,
look, Ann said y'all need to get tucked in for the night and lock every door, window.
okay? I ain't scared.
So,
We're in a good part of the city.
did you know everybody on the Chasing cast?
Majority, yes. Like I said, I've been in this entertainment street for a while, so mostly I'm familiar with. Now, some people like I've known, but some people I'm not. I will be building a relationship with, so y'all will get to see that more. So I
Okay.
don't know everybody on the cast, and you will see. Y'all will explore that journey with me as
Yes.
I'm getting to know these individuals.
Yes. And what I really wanted to and really, really want to ask before we get out of here, because I know y'all are best friends. And you
Mm-hmm.
know, we see y'all on the corporate mouth, we see y'all on the chasing panel, we see y'all, together. How was it filming with your best friend like
I
Tremel?
wasn't filming with nobody else, baby, because I already know I'm gonna have his and he got mine.
No,
And as you watch the show, you will see why. Okay.
I know this right. I know this right. No, I wanted to
Hey.
ask that because it looked like y'all had so much fun, and it looked like outside of whatever else happened, it seemed like y'all. It's exactly what you said. Y'all had each other back, but also too, Jamel is, Jamel getting back on the scene. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you made him feel warm, and
Yeah, like me, I've done so many different appearances on different shows over the years.
yeah,
Tramel after G Status kind of like stepped away
yeah,
from that, so it's just
yeah,
like to see him back on it and then coming in the way he do. Like there's gonna be Tramel like y'all never seen Tramel before. So I really want y'all. I'm really excited for y'all to see what he's been working up, what he's been up to. Some people have not seen him or been reintroduced to him since G Status. I'm really excited to see that journey with him. Me, y'all already know y'all can get the y'all what y'all always get from me. Ain't no
yeah.
change here.
Period.
And whatever you think you're gonna get from me, yes, that's what's gonna happen. So there you go.
Yes, no, I appreciate that because I don't want you to give me too. I like to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise
You
me.
don't get exactly what you're getting right now. This is what you're getting on them.
Yes. No, and, and
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate you for just taking time out to talk to us, talk to your audience, get acquainted with
Oh,
us,
girl, I'm coming back, bitch. I'm
and
coming
I
back.
know. Oh yeah, I know you coming back over here, baby. I don't
You
know
gonna come back
I
over
don't know
here?
about the other folks, but I know that you come back over here. And Nick, you getting up here too. Hey, Nick. Car is trouble.
Here you go. Am I the
Y'all,
drama?
y'all are
Is
funny.
it Neek the drama? Find out January 28th. Who's
I
the
can't
real
wait to
drama?
see because when I saw y'all in each other face, I said, "No,
That's
not
what you
my
say. Yeah.
two face."
Yeah.
No, Nick, you coming too? Let me know because I want you to
Yeah.
come up here too. Okay, but yes,
Yeah. And when
Carl.
y'all call me back when he start lying.
Yeah, y'all. You know what? I cannot wait to see that dynamic. Okay, I really can't.
It's gonna be a
Now,
very interesting story from beginning to end. Trust me.
yes.
I won't lie to you.
Now, is everybody that you work with on Atlanta? I ain't gonna get too much. I ain't gonna give too much,
Please.
but but is
Neek, please.
everybody like from Atlanta that's on Chasing Atlanta too?
No.
Wow.
Remember we talked about this earlier about the
Yeah.
like I told you the melting pot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it makes it a nice. That's what I like about Atlanta because even with a lot of these shows, you're not gonna get everybody that's from Atlanta. So as you can see, if you look from the trailer, you'll get that in the trailer, and then as the show when the show starts, you'll get in everybody's story and see exactly where everybody is actually from.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
it comes. I believe it comes. I know mine do. I don't know about everybody else. I know mine's come up, and then a little bit I've seen in the trailer that did come up to everybody. Bando, please.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, it looked like mostly everybody might could have been from Atlanta, but I was like, I'm gonna ask Cara that. Okay, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask.
everybody's not from Atlanta, and you will as the season starts, they'll start getting into their origin, so you'll know where everybody's actually from.
Okay. Y'all, we made it. We made it through our interview, and I'm so
We did.
hug you for me
Okay.
one more time because
Listen,
you
girl,
did
and let
not
me know who else
have
who
to.
you want to get next, because all them hoes sitting on the couch. So
I want all of them. I want all of them. But let's go with
yeah,
Bendo next, because Bendo got a lot to
yeah. Pick
say.
your best bitch. Yeah.
Okay.
Which bitch you want next?
I want I want Bendo. Actually, I want Scotty next. That's who I want next. Scotty.
Honestly,
He busy.
you might need to wait on Scotty because
Okay.
you will have more as the episodes you want. I think the person that you're gonna probably need to talk to next is probably going to be, I would say, DJ then Delon, because
Okay.
Delon's has a real heavy episode coming up too. So I'll probably go do DJ Delon and then do Scotty last, Gerald.
Okay, DJ Delon,
Yeah.
because I put it in my, I think I'm taking it serious. So I got
Yeah.
my daddy
Yeah, I
book.
would do DJ Delon and then JT messy as hell. Just you get her anytime. She's always talking about something or somebody. So you can
Okay.
squeeze her in there any part that you want to squeeze her in. And
So
then
do I just
Vando's just messy too. So either one, either one.
That's not nice,
Yeah.
Carl.
Yeah. Scotty DJ and Delon will give you they'll give you interviews. DJ, I'm not DJ, but Bando and JT, yeah, just mess.
Okay. Now, so
Squeeze
do
them
I
in
go
wherever.
to you or do I reach out to them? How you want to do it? You want me to reach out to you and you work it out? Because
You just tell you need. I'll get with their schedule.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I'll
their
see
manager
you.
this season.
I know that's right. Shout out, manager, and send me
You
your
give it to me, I'll book it for them. Got to figure when they're booked. They're booked bitches.
yes. Send me your email, okay?
Okay. Oh, girl,
And
I'll get you in the DM, girl. We got it.
yes. So
Yeah.
send me your
Then
email
we
because
were
I'm gonna send you
professional.
something. I'm gonna send you something. So shout out to Carl, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up. I hope y'all enjoyed this beautiful interview for the
Hell yeah,
replay
they
game.
enjoyed it.
Hola, bonjour, como
Tell them we
estás?
enjoyable bitches.
Period. Hope everybody is muy bien. So if y'all want to catch the legendary K-Star, let them know where they can catch you at, lovely.
You can catch me mainly on Instagram, is where I do all my things at. It's gonna be it's with a Z, K-Star with 2 R's. You can find that on Instagram. And you can also go the same at it's with a Z, K-Star with 2 R's, and that's on YouTube as well. And you can catch me on the Scene ATL on YouTube Stylish TV network at 8:30 on Wednesdays. And you catch me on Chasing Atlanta. That's going to be Thursdays, premiering at 8 o'clock, I believe, starting on January 28th. So get ready, bitches.
Yes, y'all. Yes, Carl. Y'all.
Yeah, prepare to be sick of me all 2026.
You know what I'm saying?
Me.
He getting to the money. He in the money. Hey, he in the money.
Shake my, ooh.
Hey, all right, y'all. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. Y'all make sure y'all stay prayed up and y'all go show Carl so much love. The whole cast of the Scene ATL. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe, share this video. Carl will be back, baby. This is just one in the bucket of many.
Is the elephant heavy? I'll be back, baby.
Period. Okay. So catch him every Wednesday on the Scene ATL. Again, Chasing Atlanta is coming out on January 28th, 2026.
Period.
And I hope to see y'all there.
And subscribe to both channels. Subscribe to Chasing Reality. Please. We're trying to hit this 100K. And please, Stylist TV, we are starting, bitch. We need likes and subscribers as well. Subscribe, please. Please.
Yes. Oh, one more thing before he get out of here. There's a podcast coming out January 6th. On brand.
Yes, on brand with me and Miss JT, the messy CEO. Period.
Patches said that applause is tickling him. I am hollering. All right, y'all. All right. Well,
love y'all. Bye.
Bye. See y'all.